weird watching black people get mad at white people for starting functioning white communities. It's like, you know how happy we'd be to see black people start a functioning black community? Like, we would leave you to it. We would be, oh my goodness, good for you.
Since when? Since when have you ever been happy that we start our own communities? When did you ever leave us alone? Because all these massacres say something totally different, right? All of them. Your communities robbed us of ours because separate but equal was never a thing. You robbed us of our resources. You robbed us of our tax money. You robbed us of everything. And then when we still managed to get ahead, you just came through and destroyed the cities. Even in my backyard of Alexandria, Virginia, we had thriving cities there, right? Just in that one little area. You had the Bottoms, Haiti, Fishtown. You know what I mean? These were wonderful places that black people built and were thriving. And what did y'all do? Y'all stole them, y'all priced them out, then y'all gentrified it and took all the land. Sometimes you took the land not to even do nothing with it. Seneca Village, that's Central Park. Oscarville, Georgia is Lake Lanier. Bottom line is, I love everybody, but if we're truly being honest, desegregation, integration was a survival tactic. It was the only way we could have stuff without you just pillaging, without you stealing our tax money, without you just coming through and just burning the block down for no apparent reason. And then doing it legally because you ran the government. And let's be real, like, I know you're going to say that was so long ago. No, my grandparents were alive for a lot of this. You know what I mean? Like, they saw this. They lived through this. You know? Hell, my parents. How do you think Forsyth County, Georgia became all white? You know what I mean? That was the goddamn 70s and 80s. Marjorie Taylor Greene and her peoples. Y'all have never left us alone. Y'all can never let us be. Y'all have the settler colonial mindset. You rob and steal all the resources you can, and when you find more, you take it over. That's what y'all do. That's who y'all are.
This guy is delusional. He actually believes that white people would be happy if we decided as black people to set up our own stuff. That they would just leave us alone and be happy to have us have our own shit. Clearly, history didn't reach their school because we've been there and done that. Wall Street, Tulsa, Rosewood. We're always building our shit. Then you guys get jealous, mad, or whatever. Then you come to burn, pillage, and murder people. Because God forbid we should thrive on our own. But I realize no matter what, the common thing with white people, you must always have something to suppress. So even if you're on your own, you'll find someone within the community to oppress. Because that's what you do. That's your MO. You can't feel good about yourself until you put your foot on somebody else's neck. That's how you feel your worth. By how many people you can crush. And it's always the small ego little man that needs to crush the most. You always like to talk about how everybody else is violent, criminals, crazy. But you guys corner the market on violence, crazy. And yes, criminal. Look at who you've chosen as a leader. A 34 count criminal. So spare me with the, yeah, you guys can do it on your own. See how you're building shit and nobody's coming to crush it, right? We don't care. But you can't afford us the same. Because you have no respect. None. That is why you are the way you are. Because you don't respect anybody. Not even your own people.